My jewellery isn't out, sire. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know, my name is Ollie and today's video, which you'll know by the title, is my unpopular opinions part 2. Just before we do begin, remember these are my opinions and they are unpopular. So the whole point, you clicked on the video, don't get upset. So with that said, let's get on with the video. So number 1 is distancing yourself or cutting people off when they no longer serve anything positive in your life is okay and should be normalised. If you've outgrown someone, they've outgrown you, you don't bring positivity or happiness to each other's lives anymore, just say bye-bye. That's all it has to be. No drama, no harshness. And number 2, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it kind of coincides with number 1. Going on a date by yourself is okay and very fun and great, like going to the cinema by yourself or taking yourself on a shopping trip or for a meal on your own. It's nice to have that free time to treat yourself and just focus on you, you know? Spoil yourself, look after number 1. And if you have never taken yourself on a little date, try it out and let me know how it goes because it's always fun to treat yourself. Number 3, this isn't an unpopular opinion, I think this is just like a global debate, but I believe that this piece of bread here, this baked dough thing, is a barm cake. It's not a bread roll or a bap, it's a barm cake. Like, you know, like it's a barm cake. So moving on with something I can put onto that barm cake is a tomato, because tomatoes are beautiful. Why are my dogs barking? Perhaps someone's at the door. One moment. No one was at the door. It was just my dogs being attention seekers. Where was I? Tomatoes! I was talking about tomatoes and how tomatoes are one of those foods which very disliked, very unpopular food. Whereas I love a tomato, whether it's on a sandwich, whether it's grilled, roasted. I just know a lot of people in my life don't like tomatoes, which I love them. Like a cheese and tomato sandwich or in a salad or like bruschetta. Like I know so many people that don't like tomatoes. I don't understand that because they're really quite an elite food. Clearly, when I was making this list, I was quite hungry because the next one is also food and drink related. So the next one is orange juice with bits is nicer than without bits. Don't argue with me, it adds something to it, adds flavour, texture, a bit of like mist. A little bit in orange juice is lovely, and if you don't like that, you need to mature a little bit, let me tell you now. So this next opinion doesn't make sense. I'm aware it doesn't make sense, but I've accepted it, so should you. Riverdale is really quite an awful TV show, but I can't ever stop watching it. Like I saw on Netflix recently that series 5 I think is out in a few days or in a week or something. Yeah, I can't wait for it. Yet when I sit and watch it, all I think about is how bad it is and end up going on my phone. Don't even question that one, just accept it as a fact. So moving on from Riverdale TV show is Glee. And if you watched Glee, which was iconic, one thing about Glee is that everyone that I know did not like the new Glee Club. I think it was in series 4 or something, when Rachel and the senior class graduated and they introduced like Jake, Marley, Kitty and Unique. No one liked that and no one liked that class. I didn't understand that because I loved that class. I thought they were so good, but no one seems to like it and I don't understand why, because I personally really enjoyed it. Yes, it wasn't as good as the original, but nothing ever is. Like when we sang I need a hero! And we were like spinning something to make wind or something. And then, oh, it was so good. Oh, and then we sang Womanizer. We were like, Womanizer, 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 baby. I mean, if you haven't seen that, you're probably quite confused. But if you have seen it, you'll know how good those scenes are. So the next one, number 8, I imagine it's because I have the attention span of a goldfish. However, the next one is TV shows should be caught at 40 minutes. There is no need for a TV show to go on longer than 40 minutes. Because if it's going to go on for an hour, I might as well put on a movie. And if I wanted to watch something for an hour, I would have put on a movie, not a TV show. So when TV shows go on for an hour or 55 minutes or 41 minutes, to just accentuate my point, no. Cut it off. We don't need that long of an episode. I don't care. I've been a big fan of Vampire Diaries, Game of Thrones, The Crown, Pretty Little Liars, Walking Dead, Glee.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
You know, I am a big fan of TV shows. I love TV shows. No matter how much I love TV show in question, I don't want to watch a 40-minute episode. I get bored. My attention span goes, it's just no, like, we don't need it, okay? Moving on, number 9, tattoos. And again, I might just be saying this because I have tattoos. Any decoration to the body that you've added yourself or whatever should not be taken into consideration when applying to a job, You don't apply to relationships. It just shouldn't be taken into consideration when deciding anything, I personally believe. I just personally think it doesn't take anything away from who you are, what your abilities are, what your skills are. Oh, I'm a final one. I forgot I wrote this one down. Back to TV, quite controversial. I know a lot of people might not agree with me on this one. So the final one, okay, is Gossip Girl is extremely overrated. And now before anyone blocks me, unfollows me, sends hate, whatever, XOXO, your channel's rubbish anyway, I love Gossip Girl. I've watched it, but when you compare it to shows like Pretty Little Liars, which I know has its faults, still can't compare. Gossip Girl, it's good, it was predictable, it beats Riverdale, it does. But like, I don't know, I think it's overrated, and I've tried to rewatch Gossip Girl because I love rewatching shows, I love it. I just couldn't. When I was watching it again, I was like, I'm not putting myself through this again. It's too long. I think the series are too long. It takes too long to get to anything good. There's so many annoying characters. Just didn't love it. I mean, I love the actors. It was just some of the characters were so irritating, and it was so... I found a lot of it disappointing. Sorry to leave on such a bitter note. My favourite thing to come out of that show is that, was it a TikTok or a Vine or something of a child who went XOXO Gossip Girl. It was great, it was iconic. But, which brings me to the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't offend too many of you guys watching, if anyone is still watching. If you did enjoy, hit a like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and join me next Thursday with another video. Thank you.